Hello all you half pints out there and lovers of Town of Salem. Today, I should say my name is Skim, and today I am bringing you a special video going over the Town of Salem scrolls for patch 1.2. What are scrolls, what do they do, and how you get them, all that good stuff is going to be answered briefly, very briefly. Before I get there, I'm going to go ahead and say that if you do enjoy this video, though, feel free to check out the others that are discussing patch 1.2. You'll find annotations as well as links in the description and the end of this video. But we're going to go ahead and get started right here. As you can see, this is the customization page. It's a little bit changed from what you may see now. This is in patch 1.2, which will be released shortly. Actually, by the time you're watching this, it's probably already been released. But this is being recorded slightly before it is released. Over here on the right side, you're going to see Forge a Scroll. What the heck is this? Well, these are your scroll pages. You can have up to 3 different scrolls that you can equip and unequip by clicking and hitting different buttons. You'll see here that they have different textures and plus or times 10 odds, as well as how many you own. Now I'm going to get into that in just a second. I just want to show you guys that you can have the equips over here on the right hand side of your customization page. Now we're going to go ahead and take a look at all of them that are available, as well as some other things. So as you can see, they all have very kind of cool pictures over here. The Mafioso scroll, I like them very much. Framer scroll right there. They have a scroll for every role in the game, as far as I can tell. There is not one that I have not seen that is currently out in the game. This would include the Forger, as well as, you know, all the other popular favorite ones of the day and of any day. That being said, they are 200 gold, so you know, a little bit expensive, but it all depends on how they work, correct? So you get in here, you can type however many quantity you have it you want. So let's say I want one, which one owns 0 of 30, purchase with town points, Lackaroonie. So there you go, congratulations, you bought it. Yay, we bought it. So we're gonna go ahead and talk about the times 10 odds right now. What does times 10 odds mean? Does that mean 10%? No, it does not. This is all being done by odds, which is to say a fraction. This is good, and it is bad. And it is good because it means that it's consistent. It's bad because it means that if other people have the scroll, it kind of wipes your benefit of it. And I'm going to explain it thusly. In a really, really simple world, let's say that there are 15 different unique roles in the game. Your chance of getting any particular role is 1 out of 15. You have a 1 in 15 chance of getting any role, and everybody else, all the other 14 players have the same equal chance, 1 out of 15. So what happens though is times 10 odds means that all of the odds on both sides gets 10 added to it. So instead of having a 1 in 15 chance of getting, let's say you buy a bodyguard scroll, instead of having a 1 in 15 chance of getting the bodyguard role, you now have a 1 or a 10 in 25 chance. So instead of 6% chance, you now have about a 40% chance. Currently, they seem like they are not stackable. So I don't think you can get above a 40% chance. Maybe you can. But the point is that you go from, instead of 1 out of 15 to 10 out of 25. And that's good. So you have a much higher chance of getting that role. However, the problem is that if everybody in the whole game has a bodyguard scroll, your chances are no longer 10 out of 25, it is now 10 out of like 250. So you end up being exactly where you were to begin with. So it's possible that by buying these scrolls, you don't actually really truly increase your chance of getting the role over any other individual person. But generally speaking, that probably won't happen. So it does give you a better chance of getting the role during the game at a cost of 20 coins. Now 200 coins may, and I meant to say 200 coins may change. They may lower it, they may up it as they balance the game, as they get further into seeing what it is that we think about scrolls. But that's how the odds work. And that's a really simple rundown. The mathematics that go into a full game, if a lot of people have scrolls, is probably ridiculous, and I can't go ahead and explain it. But during the role selection process, there is a wheel spin, which if you look at my patch 1.2 preview or review, you'll see that in demonstration. So you'll understand a little bit better how it will visually work with the times 10 odds. But that is how the scrolls work. Currently, according to a source that is very close to the devs, they are not stackable. But that, again, may change as we discover if they're overpowered or underpowered, if people are willing to pay 200 town points for them. So that's that so far. You can purchase more at a time, and you can have more than one updated. Now, they are consumed upon use. Now, what I mean by this is not, you know, you plug it in there, and whether or not you get the role, it's used. No. But let's go ahead and jump to the customization page again. As you see here, let's say that I have, let's unequip these guys. and let's put in the new Wish Scroll. Okay, so we have that equipped in. Times 10 odds for the Wish Scroll, 1 owned. So if I go into a game now, I have an additional. I've raised my odds of getting the game as long as nobody else has it. And it's a unique roll. I have raised my odds from 1 out of 15 to 10 out of 25 in order to get that. So that's good, right? That's great. Now that being said, the problem is that if I get the Witch Roll currently, this scroll is consumed. It's gone. So if you get it, bye-bye, it's gone. You've used it up and you cannot use it again. So is it worth 200 coins? It's kind of hard to say right now if that is going to be the case or not. We're going to find out as time goes on whether or not people want to pay 200 coins for the extra chance of having it. That being said, if you do not get the roll during that game, even if you have a 40% chance or whatever percent chance to get it, even if you do not get the roll, it will not consume the scroll, and you'll be able to use it again and again and again until you do get the roll. Now, I'm going to mention this one more time, and then we're going to call this video, we'll kind of wrap it up. This may not be final. This is recording, and this is going to be posted right before the patch comes live. So it's very possible that there could be a last-minute change, or that there will be updates, post-release that will change how this is going. But currently, at the time of release, this is how it's going to look. This is how they're going to work, and I hope you guys enjoy them. Me, as a YouTuber, I'm going to be able to use these scrolls in order to get footage of a particular role that I want, if I'm going to do like a guide for it or something like that. So I think it's going to be useful for me, and certainly 200 coins, town points, is a little bit steep, but we'll see how this plays out as time goes on. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining. I hope you guys found this informational and useful. If you did, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and share this with your friends, your family, your father, your mother, your grandmother if she plays Town of Salem, or if she wants to play Town of Salem. So share with them, share with everybody. Let the world know the truth and the fun behind scrolls. I hope you guys enjoyed, and peace out. Hey, since I've got you here, why don't you click on that subscribe button, or even follow me on Twitter, or check out the next and previous videos. Yeah.